It's your boy James with the Stop Being Dirty. Listen, let me tell you something. Sometimes the person, sometimes the job, shit, even let's be real here. Sometimes the dream that you have for yourself or you want for yourself is not meant for you. Sometimes the person you don't end up with that you thought you wanted to, or the job you thought you needed, that you really, that you thought that was your life goal, it's the best thing that those things didn't work out for you, because there's a higher plan for you. There's a better idea out there that the universe has for you. Your timeline's written. And sometimes when you try to push for certain things or certain people that isn't meant for you, you can disrupt the timeline that is meant for you, that's built for you, that's out there waiting for you to put your attention towards. Now, I'm not saying to give up on your dreams, and I'm not saying to not give it your all. But after repeating something over and over that does not work for you, after a while, you have to understand that it just might not be for you. And that's okay. Just smash! Oh my God. So, Smack puts out an interview. And in this interview, he says that he wants a truce. You know what I'm saying? No, I mean, you know, the Smack, the drunken Smack. He wants a truce with everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to everybody. No one's excluded. He's everybody. So Adam, ARP, Organic, Trevor, I believe, King of the Dot, Rare Breed, he's talking to you. He mentions that there was a time he used to go to the leagues and he wants to go back again and show face. You know what I'm saying? He wants to go back and show face at these leagues and show love. And salute to everybody who helps build this culture that he loves so much and he put his blood, sweat, and tears into. And if you're doing anything to help build the culture, salute to you. But two things, unless you did some suckers behind the scenes, because we ain't with all that, or just understand, and I quote, you do your thing, I do my thing, just don't try to do my thing and we won't have no problems. Boy, if these are not backhanded compliments. Now, I don't know what Smack's true intention was when he did this interview. I don't know what he truly was trying to get at it, because it seemed like it was going in the right direction. And then that ego kicked in, that insecurity kicked in. And let me tell you, when I say insecurity, let me explain something to you. When Smack sits there and he says that he understands that he started this, that he's number one in this, these are two true statements. But if Smack truly believed this truth himself, though it is true, but if that was enough for him, then why would he need to worry about anyone doing what he does? What did you do exactly, Smack? Take battlers and make matchups? Because isn't that where the whole drama always started? Isn't that where contracts started? The contracts that say you're not allowed to go to RB or King of the Dot? Didn't all this start with the fact that you don't like that that other leagues make battle rap matchups? Smack, basically everyone who has a high caliber talent is on Smack, or has been on Smack. And if they're not on Smack, you're trying to get them on Smack. And if they want to be on Smack, the only reason why they're not on Smack is because they won't sign a contract saying they'll only battle for Smack. What I'm saying is this: I never really understood the gripe. You know, I'm not on some counting pockets. Their budget's not the same as last year. Things ain't looking the same as last year, but don't change the fact that Smack and Beasley are millionaires. They're well off. They're straight. The most views, the biggest celebrities, the biggest crowds. But yet you're still worried about who battles on RBE and who battles on King of the Dot. If you didn't worry about that, why would you have to sign a contract saying you're not allowed to battle on these leagues? Do you understand that you are the solution and the problem? And now I'm not sure if you can even be the solution anymore, because now that ARP and RBE and King of the Dot has made so much success on their own, none of these leagues will ever be able to come to a real truce unless it's profitable for all parties. Why else do it? Why else come together and do a big event? Why even do it if it's not going to benefit everybody? But everybody already has their own lane. You know what messed up these lanes? When Smack started saying that you can't battle on Smack, then go battle on RBE or King of the Dot. But that's what I said about the insecurity and the ego. If you're already the biggest league and you already have the most numbers and you already have the biggest stage, why do you even care? If I'm talking to a shorty and she goes and talks to a homie up the block, it is what it is. You can come back. It's not like you my wifey, my wife. You come back. It might, one or two things might change, but you can still come back because I know I'm superior in this situation. I say it and I mean it. He ain't seeing me. He ain't got nothing on me. So you can come back. I'm not going to wallow and be like, oh, you went over there so you can't come back over here. I'm not going to do that. Because if I say I'm the man, I believe it. I mean it. But sometimes enough isn't enough for a lot of people. So I was just confused because this interview started out positive and then it ended weird for me. Like, oh, people doing funny behind the scenes and, you know, you can do you and do me. Just don't do what I do and we good. You're like, it's like, what? And this is what leads to battles. How many battles that Smack blocked RBE from having? From King of the Dot from having? Now you have a whole lawsuit going on with RBE with the whole Daylight situation. That could possibly be the reason we haven't even seen Daylight. In the same interview, he said he wants to make a big announcement. What if he wants this truce, but without this lawsuit being dropped by Rare Breed, there is no Daylight in Lux? What if this I'm just speculating. Subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, that subscribe, write in the comments, what do you think it is? It's kind of like you trying to I had this dude before I grew up with. It used to be a close friend of mine. It's a true story. Over the years, we fell apart, and then at a point, we just didn't talk anymore. About a year and a half past that, we don't speak. We still hang out with the same people, but never at the same time. It ain't really beef, but we just ain't like that no more. One of our childhood friends ended up having a wedding. Before this wedding comes up, it's like 3 days away. 2 days away, maybe even, I get a random call from homie who I grew up with that I no longer spoke to. It's almost been 2 years since I spoke to him. Hashing it out on his end, like, yo, I was thinking of you, you know, you like my brother, we ain't talking this long, you know, da-da-da-da-da. You know why he did that? It's because he knew he had to see me. Not like, yo, you have to see me. I'm talking about you just had to see me. He tried to avoid the awkwardness or whatever gripe he was holding or whatever issue. Because I slept well. I don't think about it. If I say we good, we good. We don't got to be best friends, but we don't got to have problems either. That's how I always felt about it. But the fact that you contacted me 2 days before the wedding tells me this. You only did that to cover your tracks because you know now you have to see me. It's almost like a Smack who doesn't give a damn about a RBE or anything like that. But now that he actually needs this battle and needs this law issue to go away, let's make a truce. Otherwise, I don't really care because that snuck out. You already messed it up. If I was ARP or if this is the case, this is me assuming. If this is the case, this wouldn't be a good apology. I would read it this way. You're just trying to get something out of me. You're trying to make it sound good so you can get what you want from out of whatever this is. But you messed up when that Henny kicked in and you basically showed your true feelings that you really don't rock with anybody. And the thing is with Smack is that you're supposed to be the godfather of this, right? You're supposed to be the number one in this, which I believe Smack URL is. This is not a Smack slander bar. This is me keeping it 100 at analyzing a person. Analyzing how this person's carrying himself. You know what really would make, power, you get power out the love you get. Why you gave importance to leagues that were miles away from you? You shed light through your animosity and hatred towards these other leagues. You almost gave them more shine than they even had at that time. Now, don't get me wrong, RB and King of the Dots, they have built themselves up to successful battle leagues. They have done that through hard work. But you helped them get there faster with the attention of negativity that you gave them. You put eyes on them that might have never even looked at them by you not standing your ground on being happy on what's in front of you. That's how I honestly feel. That's what I got from this. Don't get me wrong, Little Flip was at a bunch of RBE events. Now he's at the Smack event. Might have been like, yo, it's good you went ARP. Oh, I don't really, why? He seemed like it could have went that way. It could be the Daylight and Lux battle they're trying to put together. It could be that he really did mean like he didn't want to show no more attention or negativity towards situations, but then it just slipped out there that it's like, nah, just make sure you stay in your lane though. It's almost like, who you talking to? Not like who you talking to, but like, yo, son, who is you talking to? Stay in my line. Like, what does that even mean? I'm not allowed to book no people. You have all the artists. Who are we supposed to book? That's what some people are gonna say right now. Oh, Smack's upset because he didn't, because the ARP and King That didn't build their own talent. What talent? There was only Smack and Granton. So unless you took a skateboarder, you had to go with the gangster rap. RBE being a gangster rap foundation, they're gonna gravitate to the gangster rappers, which were all going to Smack. How you get mad and say people are supposed to make their own rap? How? Where? Now they can. Now the money's right. Now they're starting to build a whole brick by brick, and King of the Dot has their up and comers and things like that. But at the time this whole thing popped off, it never made sense to me. It never made sense to me. It was silly, and I just still think it is. Do I wish everybody could be cool? Of course, but that's also not a realistic world. I don't believe Smack needs ARP, and ARP don't need Smack. So unless it's something that will benefit them all, why? Let's just keep it going. You know what I'm saying? We could keep the verses. Smack yours. It's probably good promotion for both leagues. There was a time last year where ARP put out a big event, Smack put out a big event. Smack put out a big event, ARP put out an event, and we were all winning as fans. All I'm saying is sometimes this thing's called a backhanded compliment, and that's what I kind of got from it. And again, TRUCE, and I don't think there's no real true animosity, but again, there's a lot been going on. There's been battles blocked. There's been suing. There's been a lot of things like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's all silly. I just seen the interview and wanted to talk on it. This is not how you make a truce. It's like saying, I'm sorry, but I didn't mean to do it, but yeah, we could let that go, but nah, man, there is no buts when it comes to you standing on something you truly believe in and something that you feel is wrong and that you want to make right. That's just my opinion. What do y'all think about it? You go check it out. I think it's on Hip Hop Is Real, the whole interview. I watched it, and I just wanted to comment on that real quick. As far as I go, you see, I can't really turn this way too good. I pulled, I pinched the nerve. I'm on top of my spine. I'm out the gym right now. But tomorrow I'm definitely going to try to hit some cardio, some light work on the legs. And, I'm trusting the process. You know what I mean? It gives my muscles time to heal. It's the healing process that your muscles grow anyway. So, you know what I'm saying? I could just chill out. You know what I mean? Rock some baggy shirts for a little minute. So I put them mediums back on and all that. But yeah, man, I hope everybody's doing well. You know what I mean? Summer's here. Enjoy it. You know what I mean? Enjoy time with your family and enjoy just life overall, man. Like even this blog, none of this means anything, man, in the grand scheme of things. What matters is the happiness that you feel when you lay down, when you look at your kids, and look at your family, look at your success. Understand that some things that you want for you is not meant for you, and the best thing that's for you is out there waiting for you. So don't distract yourself with things and people that aren't meant for you, because you might be ignoring the beauty that's out there, just waiting for you to say, hello, I'm here, world. Give me my prize. Trust the process, protect your peace. Without making change, nothing changes. Being dirty.